Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Fighting game because having that slow is going to make it very, very difficult on the other side. But pretty interesting picks, Zilean as well as the Gnar. So more Zilean coming in. We got to see one from Fudge. It's more than just Bjergsen. It's
lose the blue one way or another. Something's not coming up your way here. Licorice is about 200 HP. Not looking too great. They're ready to lead the charge here. Minions are underneath the turret. Licorice decides to jump forward. He's putting the pressure onto Someday. The Gnar bar won't charge, and first blood over to the 100 Thieves top laner.
Nice try there, but Licorice, I mean, maybe if he gets that last auto off with the hyper proc, he could have potentially traded the kill onto Someday, but not quite able to do it. And Someday did such a good job softening him up. They were able to pull off that dive.
Oh, Ole going in here in the bot lane. FBI pulled to safety. Lantern, but FBI! Oh, he's at 100 HP, but it's Huhi getting the kill on Lost. And 100 Thieves turn it. How does this man perform on Zilean, where your perception and your ability to predict is so important?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is the most obvious little tricks that really good Zilean players make it look so easy because they're constantly making the correct decision over and over and over.
Well, Closer goes after his own blue, but the Golden Guardians have him figured out. A quick three-man invade.
Very easy to mess up your last hitting under tower.
Right, because we know the minions are designed in a way that it's like, hey, the tower gets them down to last hittable, but if the bomb screws it up, well, all of a sudden you're going to find yourself out of luck, just like Abadaga is here in the river. 2-2 tied up with the Golden Guardians finding another one, and, my friend, that is just the cherry on top of the cake that is the Rift Herald they'll be able to secure now, too. Ole goes in, looking for a potential engage here in the bot lane, 2v2, wants to get the Q, and he finds the stun. Follow-up ulti coming out from Lost, but it ain't going to lead anywhere. A Blaze Olive with the flash over the wall.
He's got no mana for
Closer's
ult.
ready to follow. There's no way out. The man has no mana. Closer gets the kill.
Man, and they still haven't even killed the Rift Herald. It's gonna go on forever.
Done. Someday is now trying to stop the Golden Guardians from securing the Herald, and Closer has made his way up to the fight now as well. I said they were going to have the cake, but no, it's 100 Thieves eating dessert.
With solo kill, thankfully he won't lose much because he has his TP, and somebody had already TP'd back. But Ole now caught out on the bottom side, and Pax is there. You don't want this fight.
Oh man, this fight is so bad for the Golden Guardians. 100 Thieves immediately kill the enemy jungler. That means there is no smite to contest the Drake thereafter. They already got the first one nice and early, so they're going to have a 2-0 Drake lead before 12 minutes.
Yeah, it just seemed like they're not really on the same page. Licorice TV's back. He's just going to be sent right back to base, if not in a body bag.
That's not good, man. You use the teleport, you're immediately ready to go right back home again. Abadaga going forward to Blaze Olive.
4 Golden Guardians.
So let me ask you then, under that segue, what do you want to see from Golden Guardians here? Because we know that 100 Thieves has the scaling. Does it need to be a bunch of playmaking like it looks like we might get? Ole immediately jumps in over the wall. He's got backup that he might be able to get away with, but Ole is just too far forward. Golden Guardians try to force 2-0 here in the bottom lane.
Yeah, I mean, it's just 100 Thieves, you know, making the better plays, responding incredibly well, utilizing Trundle very, very effectively as well. And now, Magnar's going to expire. You're looking like you are going down.
That's exactly what Someday was looking for. He jumps in when he knows that the timer is going to run out. You know, to kind of finish up that Zilean point with Trundle, you can actually just pillar out the Zilean when people die.
Really nice. You know, cross-map play and objective trading is always going to go in the favor of the team that's behind if you're trading equally, and it's going to massively in the favor of the team that's behind if objective bounties are up.
Well, FBI will continue applying pressure to this bottom lane tier 2 turret. Closer's going to secure the third Drake of the game for 100 Thieves, no contest. Golden Guardians are saying, look, we're too far behind. We can't do it. Abadaga has free reign to shoot these bullets into the mid lane tier 1. Take that one out instead and bring that 100 Thieves gold back up to more than a 3,000 lead.
Yeah, they do eventually collect those additional towers. And not able to get the tier 2 bot, otherwise it would have been, you know, much closer to even. Still, Golden Guardians going to be happy to have picked up a lot of those objective bounties, but the entire game is now going to come down very likely to this soul fight because they gave over that dragon for free. 100 Thieves are running away with it. They're massively ahead. When you look at the soul lane gold, you know, it's 50.
Is continuing to press forward. The bottom lane tier 2 turret that was barely kept alive last time cannot survive another push from the Thieves. Ole now caught out in a very poor position. He has to...
Just the base stats, even without the Hullbreaker passive where you're in a side lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but over 100% gold efficiency is not a good benchmark, and they may get a pick here,
Oh!
which is really nice.
Nicely done. Abadaga didn't think they would still be there after trying
They
to...
want to hard commit to the Baron.
They're
I think you have to
going for it.
peel. You have
They're
to peel with
going
Meganar.
for it, man. Licorice is in here. He's got his splash. He's got his Meganar. He jumps over the wall. They're not going to find the ulti on anybody, so he just goes right back in instead. Golden Guardians committed the Baron. Baron down to 2K. Ole's nearly dead. Baron is stolen by Closer, and hope dies in the Guardians' eyes. FBI gets a killing spree, and Ablaze Olive is on the run. They went for the flip, and it came off tails. 100 Thieves demolish Golden Guardians in the Baron pit. Here comes Corky for one more rocket.
Oh man, they call him ulti from Licorice when they had the initial 5v4. You look at the damage there from FBI, just free firing on him. Absolutely roasting him, losing the Baron, their kills. They're getting Soul in the background because they can't close on this. 14,000 is the real gold lead at 22 minutes.
Dude, the Jinx, that is a Jinx with Kraken Slayer. She had the Runons, she had the last Whisper. Just
drop the E, massive slow. And he actually has the Pillar Max that I was talking about where you just put some points in W, but it's going to be a dive.
There we go. Ole is stuck. He will have no way out of that one. Tier 2 turret is gone. 100 Thieves just pushing straight into the base here. The Baron play, honestly, I was cool with it. They knew that their opponents had insane scaling. They knew they were already incredibly behind. They couldn't win the Soul team fight fair and square. They felt that was their best shot, and I respect the fact that they went for it.
Actually revived someone in the entire game.
That was some of the coolest parkour I've seen on Summoner's Rift in a while. Just Hexgate into yeet yourself onto the buff, into Hexgate, into Closer now. Looks like he walked into 5 people, but he's immediately saved. Golden Guardians do not have the damage to burst down the Trundle. There's the Zillion revive you were looking for, but Ablaze Olive is immediately met with more CC right after he gets up. Shock Blast takes, so why not knock it over? Minion waves being marched in from 3 directions now. 1 Nexus turret left standing. Licorice is about to just die to the damage from Abadaga. Ole's going to be the next target as the rockets fly out, and Bride Stalker's ready to go down. Everybody from Golden Guardians is washed off the rip, and 100 Thieves get it done in...
So he is getting comfort here. And we have to find out, can they improve on what they actually showed last time? If you're going to be starting on that side of the map, you pull the Gromp as well as the blue together. You can kind of do that double camp style. You do get a little bit low, but nice early hook. And, oh, they just want a level 2 dive here. They're going to push it in and just go for a dive right off the bat.
Crash the wave and go for the 4v2 play underneath the turret at level 1. Turtle with the flash away. The flash follow comes out, but it's still first blood over to Immortals here in a 1-for-1 trade so far. Destiny falls, it'll be a 2-for-1 for TSM.
Trying to threaten with the E plus Smite combo. So more TSM members need to get over, but Spica's getting so low. He could.
Spica is down to 100 HP.
You don't really need more than that.
Well, Revenge, even though he had to move to a different location.
Really good.
And TSM, of course, will be able to respond. They'll use that Rift Herald here in the bottom lane. They'll
just have, you know, this Revenge Camille that's 3,000-4,000 gold ahead individually, and he just flashes onto Tactical. Now mid lane is exposed. So Spica has to cover that because he's the only other guy that can cover that. You can't send the Jinx solo to cover. So you're just trying to peel them apart. Now Revenge moves up, and you're just playing like a split push macro style game where he moves up to mid. Spica cannot threaten them 1v2. In fact, he's just going to die potentially under tower. He gets away, but that means this tower is going to be just knocked down there. Now Revenge
is nowhere in the neighborhood here. Revenge is hovering around the pit. That's the most important player in the game right now.
Yeah. It's tough, man, because...
Oh! Power of Evil jumps into what ends up being a 1 versus 3. Has to flash back out to avoid the counter engage from Yurson, but now Power of Evil goes back in. What the hell was that? Power of Evil! That was a little too hypey, buddy.
That was way too hypey because they actually peeled off the dragon to go help him. Not only did he die, they'll lose the objective bounty on the tower. That is a big deal for them. At the very least, Revenge is pushing bot side, so he's going to take down the tier 2, so they will trade for it. And they still should be able to actually get that dragon. But it's a bit concerning because you give up that death, You give over a kill right where they need it onto Tactical. You get the objective bunny on the tower. You get the objective bounty as well on the Herald. And that's likely going to lead you to a third objective bounty where you crash that. TSM will walk out. Looks like Immortals want to try to corral them, though, and find some sort of a 5v5, but they are very split. They're kind of on 3 prongs right now.
Okay, Immortals is coming around, but they go around over 2 different control wards. TSM is up here, and it looks like we might just get ourselves a 5v5. Tier 2 turret taken down. Flame Chompers doing a great job keeping Immortals from engaging while the turret is still alive. Immortals are looking for their moment. Tactical is the key player here on TSM. He's the one with the damage. Xerxes goes in for a big multi-man. Fear of the damage starts pouring out. Speak is going to be taken here at the start with Kato already dead. 2 dead on TSM, 3 dead on TSM. They're trying to fire back. Tactical's got the rockets, but they don't do it. Xerxes will ride down Huni. Get over here, you little Roman support, and get the hell out of my jungle. Ace for Immortal.
Immortals, really tough because it's not even going to be a soul for Immortals where you can then say, oh, maybe we can get like an Elder fight and win the game that way, because that's kind of pushed back here.
Evil steps off with the rest. Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. They don't have to worry about this at all. Gone. Revenge is doing the work bottom lane. TSM has no answer. Kaido's the closest. He can't teleport to the fight if a fight would happen up here. He can't deal with Revenge. Evil is just fine here, but the Baron will drop. Whenever Aphelios has the chakrams ready, they can take that down so incredibly quickly. Chunked away by that little cannon minion.
They're going to lose all their towers.
Has already made his way towards the Nexus turrets. Mid lane tier 3 is down with the inhibitor now exposed. Power of Evil will put the last bit of damage into that, and then you're going to have 2 lanes of super minions spawning. Tactical moves over, but he can try to clear this out, but now Power of Evil is freed up to join in as well, and the first Nexus turret falls. 2 turrets left in the TSM base.
You never fight here if you're Immortals unless you find a free win there. Oh, Turtle almost burst down by Tactical. That was really close.
Tactical, some nice rocket crits there, nearly killing off the enemy AD carry. Revenge has to get away now as Yursong goes for the ulti on the split pusher. Revenge with that stasis, gonna get away. He's barely left alive, but the zap gets him. The shutdown, the first.
Because you've been pinned into your base, they're just trying to get some vision out on the map. They're trying to say, all right, Baron's going to be the next objective again. You know, Dragon, assuming, is going over to the other team. So they're up.
Lose all 3 inhibitors. The bottom lane inhibitor has now respawned as well, so it's not like they're totally trapped in the base under the pressure of the super minions. They're trying to... Oh, no! Power of Evil one-shots Huni with the combo. Let him know.
And Xerxes threatening a flank. Boy. If you overpush, your Power of Evil's on the side. Revenge can come in as well.
Oh, they're ready. They're ready to go. Power of Evil said, all right, it's time to do it. Xerxes ready to follow up. Destiny's going to be your target here at the start, but now the cavalry has arrived. Destiny's going to die first, and Xerxes can't let it kill the Tactical. Tactical gets out of the way. TSM, nice counterpunch.
They're going to go for... If TSM can't actually finish that Baron and get back, Yursong has to come.
Oh, man, if this was in the before times, the whole arena would be screaming TSM off of that one. Beautifully done from Tactical there to outplay him and slay him, and now they... Items. This is, yes, Mr. Tactical. How would you like it cooked, Mr. Tactical?
His bodyguard,
no
the president.
problem, Mr. Tactical.
He's diving in front of us. Man down.
Power of Evil's gone for Kaido, though, and a nice catch on the TSM mid laner could spell the doom of this defense. But it's a base race. Are we really going to do this here and now? Power of Evil will make his way back.
They're going to go for the win.
TSM's going for it here. They're saying this is our shot. This is the chance. Let's go. Tactical's got the Guardian Angel. Revenge still in the enemy base.
He TP'd too late.
He TP'd to the turret. The turret, could this happen? TSM's going for the throat. They're going for the end. The turret is about to die. Nexus turret is gone. TSM still leading the way. Immortal defending the Nexus now, but it's 4-4. TSM's going for the end. Tactical's under pressure. Wild Growth keeps him alive. Tactical being focused, but not enough from the maw of death. Rises TSM, and they will defeat Immortals at the finish line!
It's a quadra kill for Tactical! It's TSM on the board here! What a comeback! Champion that can be really, really strong. So now you have to be scared, really, whatever you play into topside. Volibear can make that, goes back to base. He'll equalize on the buys, then it's almost guaranteed just to be straight towards Hullbreaker. We have both junglers down here around this bottom side. Santorin's looking.
Information known that Inspired was around. Walks in, 1v3 for a moment. Doesn't have a lot of help anymore. Inspired flashing away, but his health bar is low. And a kill comes through. Hansama's on the board. Can they chase down into Core JJ?
From Bjergsen, but JoJo shrugs it off, and EG moves move into the river with a forced reset on TL's bottom side, they can know that this dragon is for sure theirs.
Predator towards top, nice slow, should be in range for the cage, has to...
But Hansama, I don't know if he had the sixth sense or what, but he just backstepped there out of vision, and they aren't able to connect, so it's Danny that ends up going down sums.
Reset on the second Herald there, having picked up from that one. Mid lane was crashed a little while ago. They're going to go for the play now, and Nautilus big damage, but he does have a shock on. Takes it for a while. Tries to walk out, 100 health left, and does not yet die. Finally burns, but the same happens to Inspire. 2 deaths for the jungler, 1 now for the TL support. Santorin dangerously low. We're not going to hit second one.
The WQ with the smite coming through. Volibear E as well, and you can secure these objectives from really, really high amounts. He's been doing it great.
Here. That's the Rift Herald. It's not going to kill the turret, so unless you put in more pressure, and they're not gonna, it's damaging the turret that's not going to die anytime soon, and TL just check in off the structures. Turret number 2 is down. Gold lead reads 2,000, and they're just in complete control of the map, now heading topside, and Vulcan and Jojopion are about to be in a 2 versus 4. Will they live? Answer seems unlikely if that's a safety for Jojo. Vulcan going to be tanky and try to walk his way out, but Veigar, there you go. Finalizes the kill, presses R, takes it, 3-1.
The map so consistently, and that's what's giving them access to the tier 1 mid. That's what gives them control of the jungle, which they can then push into a kill, and now they're tier 1 top. They are just, he'll actually invade to try to contest for vision here again. We can try to come and look for a fight.
Yeah.
Of course, in the end, won't be very consequential here. They're not able to get anything from it, but TL is just bleeding EG out, controlling their jungle.
Good stun, decent damage. Ulpion for everybody at this point. Nautilus may drop, Locket pop, there's a kill, and no rocket to hit Vulcans. How about the rest of this one now? Sidestepping away, Hansama gonna be slowed, but the cage lands, and the flash means nothing. Impact dies. 1 for 1 in the fight, and Whippo snipes down a second. Jinx chasing, stun to the turret, cleansing away, 1 hit, and a flash in for Danny, takes 1 down. He'll die for the play, but at least you made Hansama die.
Hansama's positioning was so good in evading the attack by secondary turret, but then you can tell at the end, Danny gets so fed up, flashes in execution style, 4 shot right in his face to make sure he's going down.
This is illegal!
Well, turns out it's not illegal.
Every brush, so they're not getting caught off guard. Now they have Hansama here behind them, so they move forward, front line first, and they're gonna hook straight in on.
Pretty good damage on a Vulcan, has the W, has the Aftershock, Volibear ulting away, Vulcan will die, and now it's time for TL to find a route, walk in a range, hook him up, and Inspired. Hey, got a pretty good Gore Trigger heal, but still, Bjergsen holds the ult, waits it out, lands the snipe, another 2 on the board. Team Liquid will not be stopped, another flash forced away from Jojopion.
And TL have really good turn off of Baron too. The cooldown here for Bjergsen with his Event Horizon will come right back up. He's almost level 16. They can start up this Baron. If anyone gets too close, you get caught with a cage.
They can try Impact, about to be Mega Gnar, stunned up several times in a row. Ults 1 backwards, and there's assist number 3,000. Finally 2 on the board for him, but it's still Baron.
Over there, they can't stop some of this little bit of damage coming through. Cannon's buffed up.
I mean, Whippo just is so farmed. You know, he's almost 320 CS at 27 minutes.
Flash stun, Jojo hooked back in, ulti's gonna land, and Bjergsen is unstoppable. Quick stopwatch for Core JJ. They'll tank the skill shots. They'll dive for a second. Inspired once again left alone. Goes to the play. Finds the kill into Hansama. Nicely done by the Xin Zhao. However, he is still left alone. No further resets. 3v4 in the map. Can't find the kill on the core. That turret, thankfully, is hitting Santorin. Oh,
they're looking for the end.
That shield was enough, though. 4 versus 2 to end the game right now. Next turret, number 1, gonna fall rapidly. Thank you to Demolish. Adding it up. The flash play for Vulcan finds a stun, but they've caught one, and that's gonna be Impact in the dirt. Next is gonna fall and pick it up where they left off. Team Liquid crushing EG in under 30 minutes. Team Liquid, the team to beat in the LCS.
Morpheus
if they do want to go that strategy, that you can actually mow down turrets.
So you like this approach, though, from FlyQuest then to put Dignitas in that position, to have to take the Graves, and
then, you know, the kill pressure on Graves is actually very real, even with 2 AD champions.
Scuttle is the one camp where the gold value...
He's gonna get around this ward as well. In position for that level 6 Aurelia, then the ult hit!
Ult backwards, kick flash in a range, flashes away from the ulti. Kumo hit the button late and gave Fake God the chance, and now there's a regank. Jose's W gonna be up right now, gets over back towards the wall, Shockwave pulls him right back in, and Blue roams and finds first blood in a red.
Experience lead through power clearing and focusing on those objectives, so getting right back on track.
Yeah, looking pretty good right now. Dragons 1-1, gold basically tied. Flag with a momentary lead
Package,
right
though.
now. And as the team comes down, this could be a big play. It's going to be root onto River. This could absolutely be a big play. Ult comes in from Zeri. Ulti across the top. Package hits couple right now. River getting low. And otherwise, Neo trying to run away. Tanks the rock as best he can. They're rocking out, and they're going to stay alive for a moment. Will there be a dive, though? They can push the wave. Double longsword plus pickaxe is in that build. I think there are other options you could go for, but that's the build path it looks like anyway.
Meanwhile, hunting around here, Jose waiting in the shadows.
Big damage to the blue. He's gonna land. That could be a kill. And he just comes right in and knocks him down. Didn't necessarily need the ward hop flash kick. I think the Q follow would have killed, but well done. Jose Diodo knocks him down, and now a fight in the top side. Kumo, once again, a great sidestep on the stun. Big God playing it well, but will he be tower dove? Channels the W in the face of the ulti, walks away with a health bar lead.
And so they actually buy that time with Jose jumping around in the river, chasing them through. They delay it enough, and as soon as you hear the package picked
To
up,
defend that one, yeah, that ward, he touched the brush and didn't, kind of clean it away. That turret's going to fall, and you can still go for Neo. Like, legit, I think he's almost killable here. Big God even with there, I think he can still honestly try. They're gonna go for the Q play, gonna try to find what they can. Ults run away, and Tuku's gonna Valkyrie right back out, but the burst damage could be enough, and he is gonna burn Biofrost Ignite, claims the kill. Well played, Dignitas on the counter punch, and now River is in for a bit more. Finds that first low, Kuma could be attacked. Will it be enough is the question. As Senna answers in and finds that kill in the River, thankfully, Bio able to get right back out, but ends up being a 1-for-1.
they don't bring the Orianna with this, so they still get fought up, and Afro back in!
You're gonna try again. It is 4v3. Keep in mind, so this should be possible. Gordiger heal works well for Jose Diodo. Afro flashes in. Jose follows the Q, and he finds kill number 2. Kill number 3 is gonna be a freebie. Biofrost will die for the blind. He is light. Jose Diodo sets up 2 more kills.
Dignitas fumble! You see the idea there, Freak. The call was delay these, force the fight so that I can split push Orion and Rockets, and they have Senna here throwing out snares. So the team can buy time, and Dig are not able to brute force their way in before the arrival. Tukoi with this blue buff on Corki, constantly throwing out these rockets.
And he's going to recall for the late packer. Once again, that's the timer on this one, so trying to burn it down, and it's going to be claimed. 5-minute cooldown on package means Dragon's up. I recall late.
The fight after.
TP. Is there a fight? That's the question. Yes. Corky's there with package in the face of absolutely everybody. It's got to be a good one. He's going to be unstoppable. Only hits the Graves, but buys a lot of time. Could have maybe dove through the team. Chose not to, as after we're going to lead the front line. Needs a shield. Pops it. But he's just going to get burned all the way down. FlyQuest really did not maximize damage or target selection. Just kind of give him up.
By Corki, baby. Level 16 means a lot for him as well. The last rank. Dragon being burned down while the rest of them try and poke. And Fake God is leading the way in.
Should be an easy smite. There we go. Gonna claim it for Dragon number 3 out of FlyQuest. Kicks backward for a double knockup. Isn't enough damage. River is low. River cannot jump the wall. And River will die in his namesake. A second kill picked up as Kumo. Dives in and knocks down Graves.
That's Baron. That's got to be Baron who has Flash and is Tom Kench as well.
Yeah.
So even best case scenario, that's not super high value. FlyQuest, great. So FlyQuest looking really, really promising here as Baron buff will allow them to easily 4-1 split push, crack the top secondary turret in addition to mid lane taking a bunch of damage here while they just abuse this extra range with the Corki, with the Senna, very safely harassing while Aurelia finishes up top side turret.
Well done. 4-1 split looks really, really nice. River may be looking for, well, they've already got the top lane pushed in, so bring the team over, go for the turret. Turret's going to fall, no problem at all. Well done, FlyQuest. Get turret number 6. They are on Soul Point. That's in 2 minutes and change. Barrel timeout by then, but Dignitas in the meantime realize.
Nice resets here. Get to spend so much money. So many item power spikes, actually hitting 3 items now. Here, Dig are scrambling.
It would be Soul for FlyQuest. Dignitas can't allow this one to go away. When's the package come down? He can nuke the backline right now. That's smited by Jose Diodo. Package hits nobody except to zone out Fake God. But that might just be enough. Neo wants in, but against Dragon Soul, it's going to be tougher. Damage on Akumo down to 1k health. Can Neo do the rest? Jumps right back in. Tom Kench saves one, runs for safety, spits him back out. Half HP healing back up now is going to be enough. TP to get back to top lane because minions are inside the base. They're inside the base, going to end the game. Dignitas could be shut out right now as Aurelia pushing the wave.
They can't even get back to their own base. The rest of the team has them zoned.
On this, so might be a play. Now Blue is in the base taking waves, can TP if needed. Flash ult comes in for Kumo, good damage and a fake out, trying to knock him down as we can. Sentinel come over the top as well, and now they're gonna find that first execution. Down goes Udyr. 5v4 on the map, and Flack with the gold lead just take any.
And so they assassinate the enemy jungler. You know, River gets kicked back in. There's no hope for the steal. Just checkmate there from Flack. They are also not one-dimensional. They have played. Oh, never mind. We might have the engage.
Attempted stun, great sidestep by River. Gonna find that first one to Kumo. Channeling the W, takes absolutely no damage at all, though. And Jose didn't want Sin, has to burn a stopwatch, not be Shockwave, but can he live? Jumps back and into waiting arms and mouth of Afromu, saves his life. But Kumo also has a stopwatch to stay alive. Very, very low health bar. Once again, Jose is in. 2 for 1 so far. What a team fight. And it's time for River to die yet again. He is dried up. And that's going to be at FlyQuest now in the 4 versus 2 to push into the base. Baron buff still on to end the game.
They're not done yet. Afromu W in, lands the Q for the slow, but no chase comes through. Baron buff means they will lay waste to the inhibitors.
That's got to be enough. It took them a while, a 38-minute game, but you have to believe the Gattas cannot defend this one 2v4. The flash to safety still attacked, still put down. Jose Diodo gets another one on the board. 7 kills on the Lee Sin. 100% kill activation. A tower dive to send the message. That's what you love to see. FlyQuest remain in first place.
For Jenkins.
I like it. I think it's a cool champion, and they are playing around, you know, a fairly high-tempo front line. Hecarim, you always want...
And that is going to be a lot expended offensively, too. Contract's coming over for it.
Such a risk, though. Boom can shield. Is it going to be enough? Can you kill Winsome? Is it enough damage? Push them around. The Gallop is there. Half HP. Now Rise in there as well. CLG looking to find first blood. Looking to find 3 kills. Is it going to be enough? And it's a shutdown on 2. Kill number 3. A triple to Palafox. CLG.
It was Palafox. 3 kills. All into him.
Looks pretty good right now. The Smite fight, and now we got a red buff to be attacked. Blabber is gonna get himself a little bit of health, and no, it was even Contracts who took away the big Raptor, so thank you for the 4th. 27 deaths across 4 games. Second place is 17. He's up 10 on the next guy, and he leads the triple kill, right? It's actually a pretty tanky Mininar compared to the items you've got, right? Cooldown Boots and Bombi Cinder is not exactly a DPS build, but they're gonna try. Ghosts into a ward.
He's going to Palafox right now.
Palafox with Blabber here. Winsome is around. A lot of damage. Blabber finally ults, but he's going to get feared right back in. Perfect timing. Contract sets it up, and Palafox knocks it down for the 5th time in a row. Mythics pretty much in every role that matters right now. Easy pickup here, CLG on their 2nd Dragon. Now, not the fastest stacking of all time, right? You're on Dragon 2 at 14 and change. You can do that one in 10 minutes of change instead. Not that it's going to be a problem, just noting that you are not immediately going to be there on
the giant stomp here that CLG have in the making.
Well, quick reveal on a ward, but comes around the backside. Good damage here as the junglers are fighting, but Poom is here for a bit more.
Nice
It's going to be enough. The Lantern is there, but he's stuck in place, and yes, 1 kill. Thank you, Triumph. Contracts walks right back out.
Oh my
heal maybe
goodness,
as well.
yeah, leading this one home. Really nicely used and snowballed here by the CLG members. Everybody except for Jenkins is living the life.
Yeah, he's getting upside. Palafox autos the ward. Poom swept it. And Summon on a control ward was not seen walking in. So Palafox in 1v3. Mega Gnar into the wall. He's tanky, but not that tanky. He's going to get into the tower range as well. Stopwatch buys some time. Contracts is not going to pull aggro. Palafox slowed. Flash for the stun. Shut down. Huge amount of money on Summit. 40 seconds till Dragon comes back up. The fear comes across. They're going to run right.
Pull off the gank, and it is something for them. They're going for the objective bounty, but teleporting behind Fudge. Can he die for this objective bounty? Don't even try and escape.
Right. No Sheen. He walks a little bit backwards. This Valkyrie back is not going to matter for anything. He will drop his life. However, it is CLG on the other side of the map. Is there a play? We see Blabber walking top
breaker, so he will finish the job that Fudge started and cash in on at least one of those. The turrets are the lesser of those objective bounties, only starting at the base 250 though, so you really do need to
kill, but the rest of the damage will follow it up, no problem. Jenkins burns a backflip onto some minions, whatever, but turret falls. I don't think they'll get the crash into tier 2 as C9
I think CLG will have a pretty good setup
Like
for
R.
it, but Summit's doing his darndest, okay?
Yeah.
He's out here grinding.
Palafox trying his best. Boom walking through a ward to spot this one. Contract's not here as well. Mininar in a second. Crunches back. They're going to land the fear. Is it going to be enough?
The hope
yeah,
is
it will.
dead.
The roots are there, and boom, able to claim the kill. Did burn the ignite. able to get the last tick, and that is
Just about to go.
Contracts wants it. He's on a ward. Here comes the TP for Jenkins as well. Package already burned to cut him off, though, as Contracts chunk down low, gets a couple of shields, barely lives. Summit Mega Gnar, and it's time to disengage. Blabber low as well, still has his ulti though, can hit that when it gets scary. Jenkins waiting in the wings, Dragon getting burned down, 4K health. Is it gonna be a play? Contracts could try to ult in for a steal, but he may not want to give away the kill. Dragon will be grabbed, and it's an objective bounty over the top as well. Jenkins able to walk away, but Cloud9 from a 5,000 gold deficit.
Cloud9 will be able to get in place for defense of the other objective easily. Summit, though, is getting teleported on 2v1.
He's gonna be stuck in place for a while. Good backflip here by Jenkins at a half HP. A flash to safety, interrupted! Nice job on the hook shots there. Jenkins flash, backflip, and an assisted kill.
Now it's got to be Baron Call here from
Rocket number 7 misses as well, and now he is waiting to get his next few rockets. One day he'll land a skill shot. Until then, he is on Enchanter duty as Thresh falls. 1 for 0 so far, trying to find the next. His contracts will die. Is the 4v4 going to be won? Fudge dropped dangerously low. Dark Harvest already popped there. In the back goes Jenkins. A great flash to safety. Ult comes across, and Cloud9 hold on, but Luger shoots him down. Summit gonna fall as well. Blabber on the chase, but Luger's still alive. Finally falls. Palamas gonna kill across. 3 kills to 4.
It's coming down to the wire. The Realm Warp in does.
So we get again an attempt at Baron, but you can play around Mega Gnar. This is an obvious resource. It is timed out, and CLG should be more powerful. Can they make it happen? There's the Ghost. Where's the play?
Go for Berserker. He has no flash.
They go into him. There's the fear. There's a knockback. Is it going to be a kill? Is the question. Lantern back to safety. Well played to win some, to bring him back out and to stay alive. But it should still be a possibility to grab down the Dragon, to get the soul. Is it going to happen? The rocket comes down. Good damage. But you've got to be able to claim this one. When will you hit the Dragon? They're still waiting around. Connor's getting burned lower and lower. When's this fight gonna come through? He claims it. He wins this fight. But the team fight is gonna go the way of Cloud9.
Oh my goodness, that sacrifice. Contracts goes back.
Cooldown for the team fight. Contracts will stay full health, finish the entire fight. Luger spell shoots the Baron knock up for some extra mana and gets to walk away pretty cleanly. Summit though waiting in this brush. Another one spots Cloud9 moving forwards. Contracts burns the Ghost, runs away.
They're trying to continue.
Oh, they got a kill in the bot lane. They 2v1 killed the Corki. Fudge is dead. So CLG can just win the game by stopping the recalls. Do they have blue trinkets is the question. What can Summit do? Who can stop what? Because the inhibitor's gonna fall right now. Tries to kill Pooh, but he's got the shields. He's got a tower. They did it! He's got a contract, and it's signed in blood. 2 kills unanswered. CLG get back.
Paid. Inhibitors down. They teleport back in to finish the job. CLG trying to pull them to the Baron. You either lose your Nexus turrets, you lose your Nexus, or you lose the Baron. Get back there, Cloud9. You have to defend.
Berserker 1v2 not going to work, but with 3 it might be enough. Winsome, does he land the skills? Looks for the flash flight, cannot catch Jenkins. And that is Palafox staying out of the circle to guarantee his teammate gets the safety. CCing the Camille would not have helped. You had to hit the rise. They get the Baron. It's going to be next for him. Already the force of nature in the build. As top turret could be attacked. They're going to try. Here's the haste. And Fudge will Valkyrie backwards. Has to flash away from the fear. Land the fear, rock behind him, knock him in. That's the combo, and it's almost unbeatable unless you Valkyrie and flash to get away.
And I want to point out, Palafox hovering towards mid lane too. He's staying well out of range of the Xin Thresh play. They're hovering here towards top side, but he doesn't have the backup now. Nobody else in play. Forcing here.
That hook almost lands. Jenkins got to be careful. He's in a 1v5. There's the package over the wall, but doesn't land the slow, so they're going to be 1v1ing for a little bit here. Running back away through the wave, but no Corki makes this fight a lot easier as CLG look for the spike fight. Can they get in on a Blabber? Blabber's in the front line, looking to knock down. Contracts the same. Has to ult the safety. Too much damage to that chain. Looking for the vision. Looking for the push right now. Rise brings in the minions. The Dragon may fall, but so will the base. He dives in the back line, and they just delete Fudge. He cannot do it by himself. The Nexus taking damage, and CLG will find their first win, chopping off the head of Cloud9. Realm Warp into the base for CLG. They're on